Hi guys, welcome to day number 29. Oh my goodness, we have 2 days left and I apologize the way life happened. I cannot be here live for these last 2 days, but I'm going to make these workouts extra special. Please, please, please use the comment section so that I know you're here. I can then connect with you. I hate not being able to connect with you on the chat. So just let me know you're here. Just say here in the comments and I'll write you back and cheer you on because 2 days left. It's amazing, and you guys have been doing fabulous. There's just a big group of you that have not missed a workout, and I so appreciate that, and I hope it's having you feel fantastic. That's what I want. It's just you connected to your body, connected to other. I'm so excited that I jammed into the window. Can't even speak. But the fact that you're connecting with your body, you're connecting with each other because we're all doing this together. Just think about all of these people doing the same workout together. Such a cool feeling, isn't that? So let us just enjoy this time. You can see I'm standing and I haven't stood the entire time because I really do believe in just the traditional classic mat work with little flares here and there. But standing is a great place to incorporate the Pilates principles. So everything that we've learned these past 27 days, like your breath and connection to your center, your pelvic placement, activating the back and sort of the seat and hamstrings, that back body, you can take all of that standing. And you think about standing is really a little bit more functional, right? Because we were standing more throughout our day. So let's do a little standing routine. This is something that I do with my core clubbers. Every Friday evening, we have a live Zoom workout together, and it's standing. With the chair, we use props like weights and straps and ball and circle and all that stuff, but it's really, really important to be able to do this work standing and feeling your alignment. So let's take this 15 minutes here and really feel our alignment, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get your feet so they're about a fist distance apart, okay? And just let them settle right underneath your pelvis. So you want your feet to have equal weight. So let's lift all 10 toes. Place pressure on the big toe knuckles, so press the big toes down, and then the pinky toe knuckle, and place those toes down, okay? And then think about your heel, the inner and outer heel, actively pressing into the mat as well. So there's 4 corners actively pressing into the floor. I then want you to place the weight onto the outsides of your feet, okay? And when you do that, you kind of will see sort of your hips and knees press out a little bit, okay? So I'll show you sort of here. So I press out, right? And that's gonna activate your outer hips and then stay centered in the feet. Okay, now let everything go. What happens? Naturally, I kind of go a little knock-kneed. A lot of people do. Maybe you don't, but just really trying to activate then gets everything in alignment. So I want you to pay attention to that in your everyday living as well. All right, we want to really make sure because then if you bend and you're not engaged, so let's say you do squats, what's going to happen is this, right? Your knees are going to sickle in, and that's where knee injury happens. So if you can stay active like we just did and keep those knees just lined up with sort of your second and third toe, do you see the difference? Okay, so we're going to work into that alignment today. Okay, so there you are. Now what I want you to do is you're just going to bend your knees so that your knees almost go right over your second and third toe. And then stick your pelvis back and let your pelvis just settle right in between your thighs. Your spine hasn't changed. So come back up, straighten. So all you do is you're going to bend at the knee, pelvis hasn't changed. Now pelvis changes, spine hasn't changed. You come up and straighten. Do that one more time. Bend the knees and then tilt the pelvis. All right, now keep tilting the pelvis and now allow your spine to change. And your spine's just gonna release to the floor. And notice sort of when you're in this position, you've taken away the hamstring, so maybe you can release the head more and the neck and the shoulders. All right, now the spine is going to move. So we're going to, from the belly, start to pick up the spine. All right, and then allow the legs to start to straighten as the pelvis comes right in line with the legs again, and you're straight. Bend the knees. Send that pelvis back And then allow the spine to roll down to the floor. Pick up from the spine, scoop that belly, start to straighten the legs, the pelvis will come to vertical. You stand up straight, one more time, bend. Hinge it back, and then allow yourself to just articulate it down. Use that belly, use the hamstrings and seat connection to roll yourself back up. Now you're gonna bend at the knee, send that pelvis back, and then come right back up 10 times. And then just really paying attention to what I said before about those knees going inward. You want to keep active in those outer hips, right? 6. You can add some arms for 4. Press back, open the chest. Your arms are on your back, right? Yeah. One more time. Good. Now go down, hold it, and we're going to just pull our hands right into our chest. And then I want you to lift the heels, nothing else changes. And then press those heels down and lift the heels. Good. So keep your body completely still and just work from that foot articulation. Yeah, 4 more. 4, 3, 2. You're going to keep those heels up there on 1, and then just let those heels go up and down, right? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Send both heels down. We're going to come all the way up, pressing the arms up and circling them around. Now do it again. You're going to bend and you're going to hinge. And you might want your chair for this. All right. So we bend and hinge. And I always have a chair in my Friday night class because you have something to hold and feel your alignment. But if you want the challenge of the balance, you can do that as well. Okay. So now I want you to stay here and just lift the heels up. Your legs are going to stay sort of at this level, but I want you to shoot the knees forward and find a vertical pelvis, okay? And then allow the pelvis to go sig back again and lower the heels down. Lift the heels, shoot the knees forward, find vertical pelvis. And then pelvis pulls you back and down. And nothing changes in the shape of your spine, right? My spine is keeping its natural curves. When you can focus on where your pelvis is in space, everything else sort of just follows along. And you can try to do it without the chair if you want. Right? That element of balance just adds another level. Sometimes holding onto the chair is a really nice place because you can really focus on your form. So if you find your form is getting messed up as you add balance, go back to the chair. You got 1 more. We're going to go vertical. We're going to stay vertical, okay? And then just pulse it out. Your hands can go to the chest. They can go to the hips. They can go to the chair. And make sure you're even on the ball of the foot. Spread those toes wide for 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to come all the way up. And then we're going to lower those heels down. Bend your knees. Send your hands onto your chair. Now, no matter what level your chair is, just make sure your spine is staying long, and then as you press into your chair, feel the shoulders on your back. And we're just going to do little kickbacks of our legs, little push back of the heel, all right, without shifting the pelvis. So meaning, when you shift your legs, you're not sinking to that side. Okay, can you stay square? Good. The next time that your left leg is up, keep it up. All right. And then really focus on the squareness, really even on this leg, and little pushes back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it right here on 1. Good. We're going to bring it up. That bottom leg's going to straighten. Bend the bottom leg and push it back. Come up, lift, and press it back. And we're going to do 5 of these. You have 3 more. Good. And notice what that bottom leg is doing. Is that knee staying aligned with the heel and the hip? You're going to do 1 more. Hold it back there. Now lengthen that leg out. All right. Make sure you're staying square. Find that connection of the hip to rib. Press it out and maybe teeter-totter over a little bit more if you can. And we're going to do a little lift and hold. lift and hold. Stay right here. So I want a really long leg. And remember, we did these earlier when we're here. You can always come to your hands and knees if you'd rather. Remember, I had you connect that rib to hip, but you're really lengthening out of that leg as you lift it to find the seat and hamstring. Okay, seat and hamstring. Do you find that? And then your hip bones are pulling towards your chest. You're going to stay there and then just give me little pulses. Hip bones to chest, seat and hamstring, reach that leg long. But of course your bottom leg's working, right? 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to send it here, and let's just sort of let our body flush out a little bit. Sort of big range of motion here. 2 more. Good. And then we're going to go to our other side. So little bend, and we're going to press this leg back, okay? But let's go side to side just to make sure we're square. So the next time your right leg is up, you're going to keep it up. All right. Are your shoulders on your back? Are you square in your pelvis? Use a mirror if you need to. Little kicks back. Good. Make sure you're staying lifted in that bottom arch. Inner thighs engaged. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to swing it through as that bottom leg straightens. We bend and press back. All right, you got a 5 total here, so 3 more. You're trying to just let that leg flow as you stay stabilized in that bottom. Good, and then I'm going to hold it back there. Okay, press it long, re-square. And if you want to teeter-totter over more, you're welcome to. Stretch it long, hip bones to chest, a little up and hold. Up and hold. You also want to feel like you're turning that inner thigh up to the ceiling. Feel the difference if you're not, a little rotation versus really trying to keep that leg parallel. Different muscles used, and these are very underused muscles. We need to strengthen them so our back stays strong, our core stays strong, our hips stay strong. All of it's so important. Ankles, knees, it's all related. Uphold, and make sure you're not holding on for dear life. Stay strong in those shoulders, in the mid-back. Hold it up there and pulse it out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Flush it out again. Good job. Excellent. Fun, right? All right, we're going to come on up. We're going to turn to the side. Okay, so now turn out your standing leg that's closest to your chair. So it has a little turnout, so we can keep that hip just right aligned here as we lift and tilt over just a little bit, okay? So really reach this leg long. Keep the hips connected up to your ribs. Right? And then we're going to bring it back in. Tilt, bring it in. Tilt, it's not big. I just want you to find the pelvis. So notice, is your pelvis sinking back? Is your pubic bone and tailbone sinking back? Pretend your hip bones and pubic bone are almost like against a wall, right? What would that feel like? Hold it up there and give you little pulses. So this hip bone doesn't press back. We got to open that hip. Good. 3, 2, 1. Send it back in. Now we're going to do bigger ones. Reach. So now our spine has to compensate and reach in the opposite direction as our leg lifts. But that pelvis doesn't change shape. It is our anchor force. 2 more. Now this one, hold it up there, keep it there, right? Little pulsing. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold it right there. Bend your knee and pull that thigh back. But did your pelvis go with you? No, keep your pelvis where it is, but pull the thigh back. Do you get that? And little presses back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down and find a little sumo squat. Knees follow the second and third toe, and we come back up. Good, and you can give yourself a little side flexion as you come up. Just a nice little reset for the body after doing all that small movement. Life isn't about small movement, right? Life is about big movement, and that's what we're doing here. Good, one more time. And I'm going to take my chair so I don't put my backside to you. I'm just going to change it. Feel free to do the same if you want. Okay, so from here, we're going to turn out your standing leg so the hip has a place to go. And then little tilt. Hold right there. Okay, what's going on in that pelvis? Ooh, make your adjustment. Bring it back in. small so you can feel it. You can almost stay upright a little bit if you want. But kind of when you go out, you'll notice your spine needs to balance you out, so it will go over a little. Awesome. And if you want to do bigger ones, here we go. Reach. Good. Just keep that pelvis, right, connected. Two more. On that second one, just hold it up. Good. Settle the pelvis, stretch your spine long. Good. So that bottom hip, keep pressing it forward, right? Yeah. 4, 3, 2. Hold it here. Now bend your knee. Your pelvis is there. Like almost think your pubic bone forward, hip bones up towards the chest as you press that thigh back, and then give it little punches back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Send that leg wide. This time we turn out at the hip. So you bend down, knees are right over the second and third toes, and your pelvis is vertical. This is too much on your hips for rotation. Go back to that sumo where you hinge back, okay? Now, I want you to adjust your legs. It's not about how wide they go. It's about, hey, can I keep my knees lined up with my second and third toe, and then my hips square, right? So if I go too wide, it starts to roll inward. Find that place where you can really settle there. Place a little weight onto the outer edges of your foot and activate those outer hips, right? Stretch your arms long, take it down, press it up 10 times. So if you just do these and you're kind of going down and up, you can do this forever, right? Come on, listen to your body and make connections. Is your foot anchored evenly like I did in the beginning of class? Big toe, pinky toe, heel, 4 corners of your feet, arches lifted. Almost like your knees are pressing out towards your pinky toes to keep them lined up with those middle toes. And I lost my count because that's what happens. So hold it down, hopefully it's close to 10, and then you're just gonna pulse it out. And then your arms, what's going on there? Are they dangling? Lift the elbows, shoulders down, reach through the wrists and fingertips. Purpose, details, strength. 3, 2, now stay right there and let the heels lift. Stay on the whole ball of the foot. Tap the heel down, lift the heel up. Good. Keep those arms strong, long, energized. 5, 4, 3, 2. You're going to keep those heels up. We're going to sink it down a little bit further. How about a little further and come all the way up? Go down a little bit more, all the way up. Down, down, press it up. Good. Down, down, press it up. You have 2 more. Yep, last time. All the way up, lower those heels, and then we're just going to toe in, heel in, toe in, heel in. You have a little toes apart. Lift those heels up, bend it down, find the heels, find your seat, find the hamstring. Heel, seat, hamstring. You try to get the whole thigh working, so you have the back of the thigh, the inner thigh, the outer thigh. Can you get all of that connected? Take it down and zip it up. Take it down and zip it up. Oh yeah. Go here, you can go here, you can go here, here, anywhere you want with your arms. You can go through a flow. All right, whatever you want. 5, zip. How's your balance? You can use your chair if you need it. Good. We hold it down there. Hold. Squeeze the heels. Squeeze the seat and hamstrings and go a little bit lower. And notice as it gets harder, you're tensing your shoulders. Relax them. Okay? Upper body's not doing this. They're just staying engaged to go a little bit lower. Now I want 4 deep breaths right into the center of your body. Look straight ahead. Maybe bend a little bit more. Maybe a little bit more. Heels connect more. Go as low as you can. Spread those toes wide. 1 more deep breath. Zip it all the way up and lower down. Good job. Yes, let's just stretch out for a second. Face your chair. Reach the arms up. Hip bones up to the chest, and now hinge the pelvis back as you settle the hands on your chair. Maybe adjust your feet so the heels stay under your butt bones. Push your butt bones back. Draw the ribs in. Feel the hip bones connect to those ribs. Are you equally on your feet? And little bend of the knee, straighten. Good, we have 3, 2, 1. Soften the knees, lift those heels, and just tuck and open. Good, nice long spine, even when you flex. One more time. Good. Keep the pelvis settled back there as you drop the heels and lower your upper body. Let it go here. Yes, let it go. Now stay there and try to straighten the legs. Good, bend the legs. One more time, straighten the legs. Push the crown of your head to the floor. Bend the knees. Now keep that pelvis settled back. And now just the spine moves as it starts to articulate it up. Straighten the legs. Find the pelvis. Come to center. Good, and just stay here for a moment as you just center yourself. You can reach those arms up on an inhale. Exhale as you bring them to center. Good job. Yeah, how'd it go? Little different, right? But kind of cool movement where it really makes you connect with all of those Pilates principles. We just use those Pilates principles in a standing routine. And you may have seen moves like this elsewhere. So keep those workouts going, but can you add your Pilates principles to your other workouts and see if they enhance your workouts, right? I guarantee they will. You're going to feel a lot stronger. And if you like this type of workout, come check out my core club. Your first week is free. So you can even try one of these Zoom classes free and see if you like to hang with the community. We're an awesome group. All right, so thank you so much for being here. We have one more day. One more day, you guys. We can do this. And I'm so excited. All right, so I'll see you. Bye.